Hi, I'm Emily and I'm here to show you how to decorate your small outdoor space for the summer. So the first place to start is, what do you want to do with your space? So I have a barbecue and I want this space to be an extension from my kitchen where I can easily entertain friends and family over a wonderful meal and conversation. So that being said, I chose a round table to where everyone can see each other clearly and interact easily. So when setting up your table setting, remember, keep it simple. Sometimes less is more. I didn't use any tablecloth or placemats because I wanted to keep the focus on not only the food I present, the conversation, and the people around me. So the one linen I did incorporate in my table are napkins, and I'm using a rattan charger to not only add an extra bit of texture, but to give my plates some presence. Now I use ceramic and melamine plateware because I love mixing and matching, but also, why not? It's your house. So one thing I really enjoy doing for my table settings is giving each place 2 different glasses, one for water and one for a drink of choice, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic. So sometimes it's difficult to know what plants to choose when you're starting your garden. So consider monochromatic gardening. So depending on the sunlight in your garden, you can choose from any color of foliage or floral plants. And then once you start gaining your confidence in your gardening, you can choose to bring in another pop of color. I started by using plants with various shades and textures of the color green. And then I grew to adding in some fun pops of color, such as the bush dawn yellow, kangaroo paw, and the cafe au lait dahlia, which I think is gorgeous. So because, again, this space is an extension from my kitchen, I wanted to incorporate plants that provided a lot of fruit and herbs. There's nothing more rewarding than growing your own food, and this is a great activity to include the entire family. Raised beds are perfect for kitchen gardens. Now I've used 2 of them here. They're great to help keep everything contained, especially when you're constantly harvesting your fruit, herbs, or even vegetables. And it's a little bit easier on your body than having to go all the way down to the ground. What I've done with this is added a lot of fruit and herbs, and I've added some extra plants to not only help fill the space, but bring some color and some interest. So in my raised beds, I've used kiwi, blackberry, I have some rosemary, mint. Mint is really great for not only using it in desserts, but in cooking, and even with cocktails or water. It tastes really yummy. Strawberries I have in here, bay leaf. One thing I've also incorporated in my raised beds is the narrow leaf milkweed, which I think helps the monarch population. It's very beneficial to use the native milkweed. You can actually mix the milkweed with any kind of plant. However, I do not recommend it getting mixed with plants where you will use a spray like a rose or something of that nature. So in my garden bed over here, I've kind of mirrored some of my herbs and fruit over here. I'm using a lot of bay leaf, which is really great to dry for cooking, but it's also a beautiful foliage plant. Rosemary, some fig. I have a kiwi over in the corner, and I've also used some lime and lemon and a nice, beautiful apple tree. Vertical gardening is a great way to maximize your space, especially when you're using a small outdoor space. There's a variety of ways you can go about it with this beautiful trend. You can use pallets, woolly pockets, which are kind of a felty bag, baskets, or pots mounted onto a wall. And you can plant anything in it, depending, of course, on your sunshine. You can use succulents, herbs, or flowering plants. When decorating a small space, consider using items that are multifunctional, such as a garden stool, which can be a ceramic material, wood, or even metal. You can use it for an end table or also for extra seating. Don't forget about lighting. Lighting can really set the mood, or it can keep the party going. I love to use lanterns all over my space. What I like to use is battery operated candles, so I don't have to worry about catching my hair on fire or having the dog knock it over. One less thing you have to worry about while you're entertaining. Another great thing to use are bistro lights if you really want to light up your atmosphere. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you got some inspiration on how to decorate your outdoor space for the summer. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Happy summer. Cheers.